Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. This is Brent Cousins reporting from the Hollywood Hills. Guess what? You know how it goes over here, right here at Third Phase of Moon. We get the UFOs and we share it in a timely basis. As soon as it comes in, we're going to put out an episode because you guys deserve it. Let's just roll the first video for tonight. This is captured at 30,000 feet from a passenger outside of a commercial airliner. We're looking at something amazing. Is this the infamous Tic Tac? It sure looks like it. We get a pretty good close-up of this object and I'm not seeing any wings. Are you? I'm definitely not seeing that. It looks cylindrical. Could it be a plane at some distance away and we're just not picking up on the wings itself? But dang, I'm not seeing any clipping of wings, not even a tail at the end of this object. It looks like your typical Tic Tac, in my opinion. What's yours? Let's roll this a few more times and just kind of, look at this a little bit closer. And again, I'm not seeing, any tail, any wings. This looks like it's traveling pretty much at the same speed as this commercial airliner, maybe about 400 to 500 miles an hour. And this thing's just flanking it. Probably, I don't know, maybe less than a quarter of a mile away, in my opinion. And it's up there in the sky. And is this typical? It seems like people are out there filming these objects from commercial airliners and they just keep coming into Third Phase Moon. I love these kind of videos where the people they have their eye out and they're looking outside while they're flying and they want to look and see if they see a UFO. And here we go, we're sharing it right now. And like I said, tonight's episode, we just get slammed here because it's people like you that submit the UFO videos and we're here to post them. We got our opinions on it, but we want yours too, so leave it in the comments. And maybe we get it wrong. We're not always 100% correct, but we just like sharing them. Now let's just watch this. All right, this is interesting. We're seeing kind of this fire illuminated to the bottom right. I'm not sure if that's some sort of refinery or if there actually is some sort of out of control fire. It kind of looks more like a refinery and it's just a smoke billowing from the factory itself. But right there to the left, we're seeing some sort of fleet of UFOs are illuminated and they're kind of in conjunction. I'm not sure if this is one craft. People might say they could be a flock of birds lit up from the light at the bottom there. I'm not so sure. It looks like some kind of UFO action, and definitely this is a good catch. I like this one a lot. It's real, no CGI. We're looking at something that's just unidentified. Again, look at that. Okay, more videos coming in. Roll it. This is pretty hyper realistic right here. We're looking at this ring of light and you can see kind of it wrap around as we get that close up as the smoke kind of just eats itself up around the kind of the circumference of this strange object. It looks like a smoke ring, obviously, but it has this kind of halo effect to it, which is really curious. I see when the cameraman pans around, I'm wondering, is this some sort of billowing smoke ring created by a volcano? Because the surrounding area does look like volcanic surroundings with the rock and all that and kind of the desolate area, and definitely the volcanoes can spit out these kind of O-rings that create this phenomenon right here. Really one of the best smoke rings I've seen in a long time. I know machines can do that. We see them in Disneyland and theme parks, but this one, look at it, it's wrapping around at the top right there, and it's kind of like a snake eating its own tail. Really cool. And again, I do believe this is more coming from some sort of volcanic activity, but interesting display of just natural phenomenon. I'm not sure, but again, I just think it's cool. It's something up there, up in the sky, and it's just not your daily capture right there, and I think it's worth sharing right here at Third Phase Moon. All right, let's just all right at once help the algorithm smash that thumbs up, because we could get this to a lot more people watch. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. All right, new videos coming in. Let's just roll the next one. All right, this one's pretty badass. Let's take a couple more looks at this strange phenomenon. We're seeing something way up there. I'm almost saying 15 to 20,000 feet high up there in the clouds. And we see this kind of, what do you say, maybe vector shaped kind of cloud formation, but it has this strange look to it. Let's get this close up. And you could see this kind of crescent right at the left. Almost looks like a half a moon, or, you know, a crescent moon, excuse me. But look at this thing. It's cruising at this altitude. Almost, if you add a little brightness contrast, we could see that there's almost some sort of shape to this thing. Could it be actually a disc? And we're only seeing kind of the left side highlighted from the, you know, the sun glinting off the metal. I'm not sure. What is this? This looks like some strange weather phenomenon. I'm kind of rolling that out. It's more like a craft, and it seems like it has meaning. It knows where it wants to go, and it's just up there. This guy had a great eye capturing this in real time, and it's up there. He's fascinated. He doesn't know what this is, and I don't know what we're looking at. What's your opinion, guys? Let's just roll this a few more times, because I just find this sighting strange and very unique. And I'm ruling out any, again, AI or CGI involved here. What we're looking at is absolutely 100% legitimate footage. We just don't know what's the meaning of this thing. What kind of craft is it? Does it have some sort of propulsion, or is it just floating up there like a balloon? I don't know. This is definitely not a balloon. This one's fascinating. It's almost like clipping the clouds there at that one moment too. All right, let's just play this one a few more times, because this one's so strange. It almost has I wouldn't say biological, but it doesn't seem like there's some physicality to it. It almost seems like it's almost you could almost see through it. It's almost has this cloudy kind of shape around it too. It doesn't have this, you know, sharp edge to it. It's kind of like, it's so curious. Again, what's your opinion on this object right now? Be sure to leave it in the comments. I'm right there in the comment section as well, as we're premiering this, and I'm engaging you as we speak. So appreciate everybody in there. I'm reporting from the Hollywood Hills at the moment. Where are you guys watching this world premiere? We see it when you guys comment. It's from everywhere, in all these places. It could be from Yemen, it could be from the Philippines, it could be from almost the North Pole. It's crazy. You guys are watching from around the world. It's our pleasure bringing you the newest UFO videos as they come in pretty much on a daily basis, and it's just exciting for us to showcase these things pretty much 24/7. That's what we're doing. We're living this 24/7, and it's people like you that keep this channel alive. Show your support. The super chat's open too as well. That always comes in handy producing these episodes. Anyway, yeah, I'm seeing people already right now telling us where they're joining from around the world. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Okay, we got quite a bit of new UFOs that are just rolling in at the moment. I'm putting them in queue so we could get those being shown right here at Third Phase Moon. But again, appreciate everybody smashing that thumbs up and going over the best UFOs on the planet. Okay, I got this one next. I really like this new one coming up. It kind of makes you wonder why the activity is kind of picking up. In my opinion, I think people are submitting more UFOs to us on a daily basis, and they just don't stop. And we're just excited to share these things coming in. So I got it rolled in. Give me a moment as I get this in queue. I just love this video right here. I just had to watch it a few more times because this one has me wondering what's going on up there. All right, just got them all piled in right now, so perfect. Okay, we're gonna roll the next video. Everybody buckle up, let's go. Yeah, this one's, it only runs a few seconds, but he got the best part right there. This looks like someplace where you're going to see magic, the UFO phenomenon happening in these fields as it goes by down behind that ridge side of that little mountain right there. But look at the illumination of this object. We're going to get a few more close-ups of this one. And it's just this bright craft just dipping behind that mountainside there. But look at the intensity of this light. It doesn't look like your typical, flares dropping. I don't see no smoke trail, any of that sort. But it does seem to be kind of coming down at a rapid rate. Not sure if there's some sort of crash. I'm not sure. The descent is pretty fast. Is it a controlled descent? That's a question right there. But it looks like these UFOs, these bright illuminated orbs that are kind of connected. These look like maybe 3 of them all partaking kind of in conjunction, maybe one craft in itself. I'm not sure. But again, this is a phenomenon that we like to share right here. What's your opinion of this UFO? I believe it's probably about the size of a school bus too. It's quite large, and it's way off there in the distance. All right, more UFOs that just dropped in. So let's just roll this next one. Pull it up. Let's go. All right, let's roll this one again. This one's really cool. Look at this thing. This looks like your classic flying saucer. I like the way the guy kind of pans around, which really makes me believe that this is, again, legitimate footage. We're not looking at anything CGI. This is 100% factual video evidence. And look at these rotating lights and that one kind of pulsating right underneath it. And it looks like a disc. It's just cruising. Kind of reminds me of the Gulf Breeze sightings a little bit. It had that kind of sense of color, but look at those blue lights, just kind of circling that orb at the bottom. It's I don't think this is a helicopter. It just doesn't match the FAA lights on it, and it just, helicopters don't look like this. Could it be some sort of propped up drone? I don't think so. Again, we're looking at something that has these otherworldly qualities. The quality of the video is a little low, but we're still making out. There's a lot of information still in this video, and we're looking at something that makes me wonder: are we being visited from otherworldly, civilizations? That's a possibility. All right, another video that just came into Third Phase Moon. Smash that thumbs up, everybody. Let's rock.
Y'all see this shit right here on live in the fucking sky.
All right, let's look at this again. This one's interesting that he's actually getting a really good shot out of a car, and he's looking at something suspended up there in the sky, probably about 100 feet, and you're looking at some sort of cylindrical object, almost cigar shaped, and it looks like metal. You can see the glint off of this thing. Is there any manipulation in this video? I'm a little suspect, I gotta admit. Could it be too good to be true, or is it just some sort of blimp? It doesn't look like your Goodyear blimp, that's for sure. Look at that nice sheen on there. I like that part. It looks metal. It looks metallic. And maybe the size of maybe 2 school buses, 1 possibly, but it's up there and it's large. And it's capturing my attention. Does it capture yours? Let's roll this a few more times. I like the way the camera zooms in right there. That gives some nice credibility to it. It doesn't look AI. but maybe it was manipulated through some sort of software. I'm not sure. It's looking pretty legit. I don't see it like wobbling with any mistracking or stabilization on this thing. It's looking fairly legit. I do like the reactions, but was it it seems contrived? I'm not sure. Again, this one has me a little leaning on the fence on it, but I'm still digging it. What's your thoughts, guys? Is this legitimate footage, what we're looking at here? We want to hear it. Leave it in the comment section right now, and I'm following it as we're premiering this live around the world. This is awesome stuff. It almost looks like, your Zeppelin, a Goodyear blimp, but I'm not seeing any gondola or any like cabin underneath this craft. It just seems like your slick, cylindrical, kind of maybe a larger Tic Tac formation. I'm not sure, but we got a new documentary coming out June 24th, 2025. Let's just roll the trailer and I'll be right back with you.
You're either on the side of the law or you're not. The only way you're going to get to it is somebody at that executive level that says enough is enough, cut the money off, bring these people in, let's go.
This is not to be talked about any further. And if you do, something can happen.
All we need is one to be accurate. And this whole concept of UFO crash retrieval non-existing completely falls apart.
Everybody wants to be in there. Can you give any kind of sneak peek of what that's like?
That organization has had the ability since the 60s to hit a button and simulate an alien attack on the planet using these technologies.
Serious questions tonight amid a growing number of drone sightings.
How do you set up a believable false flag and operations that looks like it's alien when it isn't?
So when it happens, they're not shocked, they're not stunned. They can say, oh, we knew this was going to happen.
Which is potentially the most dangerous, where they're talking about quote unquote catastrophic disclosure.
They put it into secrecy, they deny, and then they shut the people up.
And the president doesn't know about. That is an existential threat to humanity.
Asymmetric Disclosure coming out June 24th, 2025. It's going to be the biggest documentary of the year. Can't wait to share it with you guys. There's this explosive information contained in this basically 2-hour documentary. We have Michael Schratt, we got James C. Goodall, we got Dr. Stephen Greer, we got Tim Burchett, and much, much more. Billy Carson rocks it. All sorts of people that add their thoughts in how disclosure is going to be rolled, and a possible some sort of disclosure is in this documentary. Even Lou Elizondo pops in, and we get his opinion on a few things too, which is rather fascinating. There's a lot of things to really get your mind around, so pretty exciting stuff. Let me just roll in all the videos that were just submitted to Third Phase Moon, and let me tell you, there's quite a bit of them. And if you're just joining us right now, leave a thumbs up. I'm going to be there right in the comment section with you, going over these amazing videos, and we just want to hear your opinion, and I'll engage any question that you have in the chat room right now. And let's just roll these, and I'll catch you right at the back end of the show.
Yo, look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look how slow they moving. Look at that out there. It's almost over, y'all. Y'all see this shit right here on live in the fucking sky. Ain't gonna
All right, wild stuff tonight. Appreciate everybody from around the world joining us. It means a lot, and that's what keeps everything going right here at Third Phase of Moon is your support. This is Brent Cousins reporting from the Hollywood Hills. We'll see you with another episode tomorrow. You guys be safe out there. We'll see you soon.